We're back with more Montgomery Fox and the case of the diamond necklace. Yeah. I think we're almost done. Let's just keep pushing through. Right. More finding hidden objects, right? There's a heart. I know where that is. There's a stamp. Not sure about that. Calculator and glasses. A lot of this stuff I'm sure I found before. Well, I'm not immediately seeing a stamp, a calculator, or glasses. Oh, there's a stamp. There's glasses. I'm not seeing a calculator, though. Might be in here. There should be a clef somewhere. I'm not seeing... Oh, is this a clef? Yes. A drumstick. Not immediately seeing a drumstick. Maybe that's in here also. So we're thinking the drumstick and the calculator might be in here. And we're looking for a glove. Don't see a glove. Maybe all three. Oh, there's a calculator. Okay. Comb. So there's a glove, a drumstick, and a comb. I don't think I've seen any of those yet. So maybe all three are in here. Also, oh wait, there's the timer. It's the egg timer, right? And then there should be a glass somewhere, but I don't think that's anywhere either. Yeah, the magnifying glass lens. Magnifying glass lens. There's the glove. All right. There's a can, a drumstick, and there's a can and a comb. Okay, drumstick, comb, nail. I'm feeling more and more confident that there's no drumstick and there's no comb here. So I've looked all over the place for those. What about a nail? Just one nail? It seems like that might be hard to find. It'd be very small, wouldn't it? Might be big though. It might be a big nail. Well, I'm not seeing a nail right off the bat. Oh, there's a comb. Alright, so we got, and then there's a cup. Does this count as a cup? Apparently not. Is this a cup? Cup will be hard to spot here. This would be a good place to hide a cup. There's lots of things that look kind of like cups here. This is a cup. Oh, it's a trophy. It's a chili here. Alright, I'm not seeing anything off the bat that looks like a cup. I mean, except this, but apparently that doesn't count. Probably a more traditional cup. There's a ghost here and a balloon and a pigeon. Boomerang. Alright, no nail, no drumstick, no cuff. Let's move on. No cup and no magnifying glass lens. Let's move on. Yeah. I feel like I've looked everywhere. This is not the cup, by the way, in case anybody didn't know that I clicked on it. Alright. Is this a cup? This looks like a cup, but I guess it doesn't count because there's ice cream in it. But this cup is not a cup. So, well, there's nothing. Oh, there's a cup. Yeah. It has to be an empty cup, I guess, probably. There's a pine cone. I think there might have been a pine cone out there. A drumstick? There's a drumstick. Yeah, I remember the drumstick being there. A nail. Huh. Okay. Is this a nail? One nail? Maybe it'll be a big nail. I have a feeling I'm gonna have trouble finding the nail. It might be a fingernail instead of a what I expect is a black metallic nail. You know. I'm not seeing either one. A fingernail might also be hard to spot. All right. Yep. Okay, we didn't find. Oh, the hat. We found two things, right? We found the drumstick and the cup. There's a hat. Is there a lens around here? Keep our eyes open for the lens too. I don't think the lens is here. I don't think the lens is here. I don't think the pine cone is here. The butterfly is here. I don't think there's a nail here. Is a boat? I don't think there's a boat here either. So, with that in mind, we're going to leave here and go look for that stuff in other places out here. A boat, is there? Yep, there it is. Boat, a nail, and oh, there's a really big nail. Yeah, there it is. Should have noticed that earlier. A balloon, a razor. Should be a pine cone out here, probably. There it is. Ladybug. Huh. I know I saw a ladybug somewhere. Maybe I saw the ladybug in here. Okay, there might be a lighter, but oh, and the cherries. I think the cherries are in here also. Yeah, I saw the so ladybug and cherries are in there. Lighter, ghost. Oh yeah, there we go, ghost. Bam, easy. All right, we're done. And the ladybug. And I guess the cherry is the winner, unbelievably, because I knew exactly where they were immediately. Oh no, the cherry is not the winner. The winner is a glorious hider that I have not found yet. The lens, the magnifying glass lens. Wow, I forgot all about it, but I should have been looking for it. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not here, right? Because I did search here for it, and I forgot about it. So the magnifying glass lens is somewhere around here. There it is. Oh, very well done, sir. Good job. You won the game. So the object that will show up will be the one that we found, the egg timer, right? It's always, yeah. I know it's always that's always the special object. At least I think it is. It seems like it always is. Sir, the case is closed. I caught the thief. He didn't admit anything, but everything is so obvious. Finally, exclaimed the salesman. Relief appeared on his face. Please be outside Mrs. Margaret's house this afternoon as a witness. Can you do that for me? With pleasure, he replied. The pleasure will be mine, I said to myself. I think that was Lord Raccoon that we were talking to, right? He didn't admit anything. So he called the thief, and it's a guy, not a girl. So this wasn't. Exclaimed the salesman. Oh, it's the salesman. Huh. Oh yes. Well, why did the salesman seem relieved? I thought the salesman was trying to frame the witch, you know. So the witch is female, so she should have said she, not he. Maybe the salesman wasn't in on that. If that's the case, then the three that were meeting would have been Foxy Margaret, the Lord Raccoon, and the other guy, and this guy. I could have sworn the salesman must be in on it, though. Anthony something, right? Zachary something. Zachary McFarlane. Alright, so now we're moving on to Czar Station. It gets kind of confusing when they don't put the names in and you don't know who you're talking to, you know? Like it doesn't know who the main character is talking to. There's actually another salesman, but yeah, it's obviously the one who we were just at. Anyway, I guess we're heading to the Czar Station again. Here we go. Let's find some more stuff. Flashlight, we know exactly where that is. Pencil, I don't remember where the pencil is. Pencil, playing card, bottle. There's the bottle. I remember where the bottle is. There's a stamp. Playing card. Okay, not see. Pencil, playing card, and can opener. Could this be a can opener? I don't know what this is. Could this be a can opener? No. We're also looking for a big clock. A big watch. Apparently this is not it. And a big golden ring. Okay, pencil, can opener, playing card. Alright, I'm not seeing any of those. They might all be in here. Seems unlikely, but might be. You never know. Hello, cutie. My cat is visiting me. He's just walking past me, really. Let's give him some more dry food. Hold on a second. I'm going to feed my cat. Be right back. He's good. He still has food. I thought he needed food, but he does not. At least I don't think he does. Alright, I'm not seeing a can opener here. Oh, that's a can opener? Right. Okay, here's so. And hook. Didn't I see a hook earlier? Thought I did. But I'm not sure if I can find a hook. Hook, pencil, playing card. They might all be here. I also don't see the ring, and I don't see the clock. Well, there's a clock, but I don't see the watch. So, this is not the watch, otherwise I would have clicked on it. So, yeah. I guess we can just proceed into here. Let's head in. Alright, there's a hook. Pencil. Oh no, that's not a pencil, that's a bullet. Pencil's gonna be challenging, isn't it? Playing a card. Oh, there's a playing card. Alright, so I'm not seeing a ruler. Oh, there you go. There's the ring. And there's a watch. Okay, so I'm not seeing a ruler, a pencil, or a harp. Pretty sure they're not here. Yep. Okay. So, we're looking for ruler, pencil, and harp. There's a harp out here? Oh, no, it wouldn't necessarily be a harp. It'd be grapes, nails. Oh, did I see nails somewhere? Yes, nails. Okay, keyhole. Seashell. Ruler, pencil, harp. There's a domino here. There's the pencil. Nice hiding spot. There's a brush somewhere. Seashell. There we go. Insulating tape. Is this insulating tape? No. Bottle here. Flask. Lamp. Okay. Insulating tape. Brush. There's a brush. There's a ruler. Oh, that was tricky. Crowbar. Letter B. I swear I saw a letter B around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Bullet. I know where the bullet is. So the bullet's in there, so we don't have to look for it here. But I'm looking for a marble. I think the marble's probably in there also, but just in case we can have a look around out here. Oh, that was an insulating tape. I thought it might be the marble. Baseball, I can see that. I don't see the marble, but there's a hammer here. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Marble, bullet, bug. It's a bug. Okay, I think the marble and the bullet are both in there. In fact, I know exactly where the bullet is, so I guess the marble's going to be the winner, unless I spot the marble really quickly. But yeah, I know exactly where the bullet is. And the marble is the winner, but didn't do the best job of hiding. was the hardest thing to find? Maybe the ruler or the pencil. Those were tricky hiding places. Flashlight was also a bit tricky. The masking tape, I sort of got lucky on. I did not think it was masking tape. Hold on 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Let's do the puzzle. These puzzles are so boring. Can this just work? No, it doesn't work this way. Oh, that one pretty conveniently. That was boring and not the tiniest bit challenging. But I'm still proud that I pushing along, getting to the end of this mystery. Let's do it. Rose Cabin Residence. Watering can. Jello popsicle triangle. There's a triangle. Alright. Jello popsicle honey. I see the honey. We got a telescope also and a brown handle for magnifying glass handle. Okay. Popsicle. I would not call that a popsicle, but apparently it's a popsicle in England. Pepper. Maybe it's a popsicle. Okay, we're looking for a pepper, a jello, and a frog. Pepper is usually a big old hot chili pepper. Sometimes it might be the other thing though. Pepper, jello, frog. And then we're also looking for a magnifying glass. And magnifying glass handle. Jello. A whale. There it is. A painting roll. No, not seeing it. I guess we'll head over to this area. So we're looking for a painting roll, pepper, and a frog, and also a telescope and a handle. Pretty sure there's nothing here. Should be all in here. There's the pepper. It's a normal pepper. It's not a hot pepper, like I thought it would be. Pretty sure the sponge is out here somewhere. But the frog and the painting roll hopefully should be here. Painting roll? Yeah. I remember that one. There's a little mannequin back here. I remember it. No telescope either. Oh, there's a handle. I haven't seen the telescope. I'm looking for the telescope, the frog, and the sponge I know is not here. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I don't think the frog is here. It's easier to eliminate things here than it is the other thing. I don't think the telescope is here either. So the telescope is out there, the frog is out there, and the razor also is out there. And the sponge. Alright, let's head back out. Good to know. So now we know that those 4 things are out here somewhere. There's a sponge. Easy. Cupcake. Okay. Does this count as a frog? No, it does not. Is there really a frog out here? Butterfly. 2 corners. Yeah, not seeing the frog. I think the frog is going to be trouble. Pyramids, I know where the pyramids are. Should be a razor out here. There's a razor. Where's that dang telescope? Telescope should be here. So, parts of the telescope are gold, black, and brownish. Not seeing any parts of a telescope anywhere. Okay. The telescope and the frog are both going to be tricky. The teddy bear, I'm not seeing either, but it might be in here. Teddy bear and the pyramids, I think, are both in here. Alright, let's get in there. There's the pyramids. Teddy bear, yeah, I remember that. Camera and chameleon. Okay, I know where the chameleon is right immediately. Oh. No frog here, right? No frog and no telescope. Frog and the telescope could both be. No, the frog can't. The frog could be a symbol of a frog instead of an actual frog. Something to keep in mind. The telescope, on the other hand, is gotta look like this. Anyway, there's a chameleon. Have I seen a camera? Is this a camera? No. Why would I think that's a camera? Frogs are usually green. Ah, there we go. As soon as I thought of like looking at the green things, then that gave it away. Alright, matches. I think I've seen matches around. I think they might be in here. Oh, here they are. I know I saw matches though. Coffee grinder, nice. Camera, you say? For some reason I think the camera might also be in here. Oh, there's the telescope. I found it. Wow, it wasn't that good of a hiding place. Alright. So, the skull. That's easy. The camera is a surefire winner. Boot, orange, trumpet. Then again, this thing could be a real challenge. Picture, present. Oh, there. No. Camera is the winner. Where's the camera? Must be in here. Nope. Oh, yes, it is. There it is. Good hiding spot. Pretty good. Maybe the frog had the best hiding spot. Mannequin hiding spot's not bad there either, but we can get mannequin that time. Okay. I feel pretty good. I can go at least one more. Bandage strip. There it is. Paddle. Sunglasses. Candle. Stick. And magnifying glass. Okay. Not seeing sunglasses. Not seeing a paddle. Not seeing a knife. There's a knife. Salt and pepper. There you go. Watering can? Is this a watering can? No. That's an iron, right? Or wait. Okay. Watering can, sunglasses, and paddle. Also a lens and a candle. Oh, water can. There it is. Horn. Okay, we're looking for a horn. Fairly sure that the sunglasses, paddle, and lens, and candle are all in here. But I'm just looking for the horn right now. Maybe the horn is in there too. Everything's in here? That's crazy. And yet, I'm not finding anything. Alright, so let's head inside. Yeah. Yeah. It could all be in here. We don't know. Okay, Candle. Yeah. It was standing up instead of lying down. It showed it lying down here. But that didn't fool me. This good lens. Yeah, I saw the lens. It was sort of like the clock was a little too shiny. That was a really good hiding spot, though. It fit right over the clock. Okay, horn, paddle, and I'm not seeing a paddle. I'm not seeing a horn either. Or sunglasses. Oh, I see sunglasses actually. Okay, food, pastry. Is that a pastry? Yeah. Arrow. Okay, I don't see an arrow. There's a sand thing here. I don't see an arrow, don't see a paddle, I don't see a horn. I don't think any of them are here. Alright, so those three things should all be out here. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they're not here. Horn, paddle, arrows, binoculars up here. Alright. Two different types of horns. There's the horn that you blow on, and there's the horn that is a. Oh, there's that, and there's that horn. Dragonfly. There we go. Grapes. Yeah. Easy. Scales. Scales sounds familiar. I'm sure I've seen scales somewhere. No, I'm thinking of the last level. The gnome was holding scales. Is this a horn? No, it's a hat. Sometimes you can make something look like something else. It could be red, it could be on the phone booth. Horn could be... oh no, we already got the horn. I'm looking for paddle now. Paddle could be red, I guess. Paddle, arrow, scales. I'm fairly sure there's nothing here. That means all three of those are out in the world, not in this little hiding spot. Yeah, it's looked everywhere there. There's a fish here. That's a good hiding space for the fish. Okay, not in the area around the door. Not in this grassy green area. Is there a path? Oh, there's the arrow. This arrow. Why did I not think of that? I was looking all that time for like a regular, like a big old arrow pointing at something. Sugar? Alright, there we go. Sometimes it's not what you expect, you know? It's like you're looking for the wrong thing. I can't believe I didn't spot that. That was a pretty cool trick. Chameleon, paddle, scales. Usually I would spot the chameleon because I just like have an affinity for lizards. I just like them. But this one's tricky. Oh, there he is. He tricked me by not looking the same color as the thing. Lawnmower. There we go. Paper plane. some reason I think the paper plane might be in here. Yeah, I might have spotted it, like, subconsciously. Where's the paddle? Paddle, paper, scales. Oh, there's the scales. Hiding in plain sight. That was pretty clever. Okay, the cross. I know that one. The eye. Up there. The mace. Yeah. Wouldn't miss that. A roller skate. I know where that is. Paper plane. Alright, the paddle is the winner. Good job. But where are you hiding, paddle? I've looked everywhere. Okay, I know the paddle's not in here. Because I've just clicked every single place in here. And if it was here, I would have found it. Yeah, I already knew it wasn't there. I was just confirming. So, paddle is not on the phone booth. That's for sure. It's not in this area above the phone booth. It's not here where the shuttlecock is. It's not in this area, this grassy area with the thing. It's not around these pumpkins or the corn. It's not here with these mushrooms or underneath here. It's not in the corners. These corners either. It's just not under here. Is it above by any chance? No, I don't think so. I'm expecting the paddle to be brown, but it doesn't have to be. Oh yeah, it might not be the traditional paddle I'm thinking of. It might be like a circular paddle like you would use for a game. Like a ping pong paddle. Something to think about. So, it's not in here. I've already clicked everywhere in here, so it can't be in here. Even if I... Oh, is that it? Oh, God. It was a ping pong paddle. That was... Alright, that was a good one. And I clicked everywhere, but I guess I missed that one spot. Right, it was like... I was just like, let me just double check there's not a ping pong paddle. Alright, they got me. Good one. Well done, Paddle. You were the clear winner on that one. You have caught the thief? Tell me you caught him. I did, I replied to Mr. McFarlane. Wait, Mr. McFarlane is also saying him? I thought Mr. McFarlane wanted to frame the witch. Please be so kind as to be in front of Foxy's house as a witness this afternoon. If you can, bring Lord Raccoon with you. I'm sure you'll recognize the thief. There was no end to Zachary's happiness, but this case had come to an end. I think he's pretending. I think that okay. Yeah, I think that they're just like yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just not sure. I guess we'll see. Damn it, they're really making me go around to each suspect and having them show up at the house. Like they're taking this nice and slow. It's like getting to the third act is hard. This one's also easy, but I kind of enjoy it. Oops. There you go saying it's easy and then accidentally taking things around to an extra thing. So extra turn. That was a inaccurate move, as you would say in chess. Still, it all worked out in the end. It's not exactly challenging, you know? Which is too bad. It just feels like a little bit of waste of time. I'd rather be challenged, I guess. Alright, we got through an easy puzzle. I think we're almost done here. Canary Grove time. Oh, this is the end. We're going to Foxy's place. Uh-oh, everybody's here. Oh, am I supposed to identify who the guy is? Oh no, I just have to find the magnifying glass. That's easy. Oh, now I need to find the potion with the magnifying glass. Oh god, this tricky. This is slow. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's the antidote for the poison? There we go. Now we go in here. And I found the necklace. Oh, they put it there to keep us away from the necklace. We did it. That was like a small part of the game that was actually like adventure game, like, and different than the. They should have had more like that in the game, you know, like more stuff that actually had something to do with the plot. Case closed. I was a fool when I thought this case would be easy. Yeah, it was all four of them, right? I knew it. Didn't I call it? I called all four of them. All right. I was a fool when I thought this case would be easy. However, from the beginning, the clues presented themselves in plain sight. They just needed to be put together. It was kind of obvious though, because they you know they were also suspicious. All three characters were very suspicious, and then she was also suspicious. Lord Raccoon, after bankrupting due to gambling debts, tried to defraud the insurance company, right? Yeah, and stole a valuable necklace from himself. He was helped in this by his poker partner, to whom he owed money. Mr. Nordvik stole poisonous mushrooms. Mr. Zachary McFarlane and Mrs. Foxy Margaret hid the necklace in the well. This cunning foursome would surely have gotten away with the crime if it weren't for the great Mr. Fox, who solved the case and exposed the gang. Simple when explained like this, I remember what old Zhao was telling me. Do not seek happiness among kings and queens, and it is possible to connect stone and heart. Of course, it makes sense now. Gambling is a great evil. We need to stay away from it. I think I need more explained to me. Mr. Fox? Montgomery Fox? Yes, that's me. A telegram for you. Montgomery, come back immediately. Stop. We need you. Stop. The lazy dog is back in action. Stop. Chief of Police Arthur Wilson. And a quick brown fox will stop him. To be continued. Really? They didn't... I'm a little disappointed in the explanation of the mystery. I guess I should have known it wouldn't be very good. Yeah, I thought there would be more to it than that. What about the guy who said that the poison was like so bad that it could kill everyone? Like, they should have at least mentioned that being a red herring or something. they just let that drop. So if I hit play, will it start from the beginning? Yeah, it started from the beginning, right? Okay, I want to read this just so I'm reminded of how it started. Because yeah, I wasn't sure, like, because I got to read the book and reread the plot, but then I wasn't sure what happened in the beginning. So I was like, wait, this is missing the whole like introduction of how he meets Lord Raccoon or whatever. Montgomery Fox private investigation. The fans in my office was spinning in vain. The last few weeks in the city have become so hot that even my friends on the other side of the law have slipped into the shade. There is no job for a detective of my rank. It's getting boring, and it's getting warmer. And then a refreshment. Gentleman from Toad and Toad Insurance Company. Right, so it was the insurance company that came to him, right. Entered my office like a breeze. Sweating partly because of the heat, partly because of the problems that befell them, they explained what it was all about. A very valuable diamond necklace was stolen from Lord Raccoon of the Hisar County, right? And then they say later he didn't seem concerned about the necklace; he just wanted the insurance money, right? If I had remembered this opening, I would have pieced it together even faster that he was a scammer. Police were unable to locate the thief. Toad and Toad is facing bankruptcy because it has to pay a huge sum to Lord Raccoon. They came to me to investigate the case once more. Gentlemen, I said, the sight of you is better than a glass of ice-cold lemonade. I accept this case. Wow, it's crazy that I don't remember this at all. Like, I don't remember the beginning. That's so weird. That's how I arrived at the Hisar district. Soon I was sitting in a train compartment. I'm not sure which one I'm supposed to read. I think I'm supposed to read this first. Soon, it just looks like this part would come last. Soon I was sitting in a train compartment by the open window. A couple of days in the countryside would be great for me. I will rest more than I will work, because after all, I don't expect some big mystery around that necklace. That's how I arrived at the Hisar district. Yeah, then we go see Lord Raccoon, and we hear that he doesn't seem interested in finding the necklace. It's kind of weird that you tell the guys that you know who stole the necklace, and that you're going to reveal the thief, that you know who he is. They were trying to frame a woman. They were trying to frame the witch. Then they should know that, like, if he thinks that the guy is a he, then he might think it's you, you know, or he might think it's Lord Raccoon, you know, who you're working with. So yeah, or your other accomplice, you know, like and then the walls will all come crumbling down on you. But then they were just happy when he said, "I know who did it," you know. Anyway, yeah, it's that's all, folks. We finished the game. Uh, this has been another case for the great Montgomery Fox, and that particular case being the case of the diamond necklace. What a generic title! The case of the diamond necklace. All right. Well, I did it. I beat the whole game. You saw it. Yeah, we're done. That's all, folks. Please like, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment. Love you guys. Bye bye. Save recent gameplay, full video.